points in the game.
They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. The Bobcats ready to get this thing started and open the season. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Longhorns offense will come out first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those.
Turning it on! Just what they needed, an explosive play in the running game, and they're out to the 49-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time, they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and tack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
He'll toss it. Inside the 25. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Texas! Excellent pass by the back on the option. They're on the board first here in the season opener. Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
So Texas State's offense will take the field for the first time. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job of ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
He's now up to 70 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score, 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll run it from the gun. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. And the Bobcats in the hurry-up. Let's talk for just a minute about Texas State. Everybody uses the portal. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. The Bobcats will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Using his legs, it's Baxter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck, no holes anywhere.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Just a short pass to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Got a man, it's Lewis. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
A nice job being gapped out by this defense. And here you go. Watch with this.
Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Picked off to stop the threat. Bringing it back. Returns it all the way back to the 23-yard line, and the defense gets a turnover.
Nothing going right for this team early in the 1st quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He now has 106 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. The Longhorns come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
He'll ride his man on the option. Quick toss. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
Motion from the wideout. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Running into the open space. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
What a great run there. On 3rd-and-1 situation, though, David, that has got to be demoralizing for a defense because they were packed up close to the line of scrimmage, expecting run on that one.
They're playing aggressive, but great offenses have the ability in predictable situations like 3rd and 1 to get first downs.
And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And padding those stats, and all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes with the return. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Defense looks as if it's coming. They'll start this drive going to the air. The sure hands, it's Sparks. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On the run, it's Burns. Got enough for the first. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So 1st down here as they go back to work. They'll go to the ground. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. And the Bobcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the catch down the right side. And he's brought down after a huge completion. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. But starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. The Bobcats will hustle to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. Now on first down from the 28. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going to fire to the left. He's got it on the outside. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Burnt Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Off the play fake. He's moving out of the pocket. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Texas. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious. These offensive...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They'll leave it with him. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And the Bobcats will call on their punt team. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. That punt was a bit rushed, and it showed with a short kick. Oh, he got loose. Touchdown, Longhorns! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time.
And the special teams comes up special. He takes advantage. The short punt, he catches it, and you can tell, does a great job using his blocks, getting north-south, getting to the end zone for the big play.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
They've got a chance to get out from their own end. 2nd and 6 from the 18. Trying play action. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He lofts one down the sideline. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Texas State. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Well, let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They'll try the toss to the left. Sweet cut there. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The RPO, it's complete. Great move, now he's got room. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
He's got it on the run. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
The pass rush has got to do a better job with their lane integrity. You cannot let this particular quarterback with his speed flush out to the right or to the left because he's absolutely going to kill you. You've got to do a better job collapsing the pocket and forcing him to step up.
Touchdown, Texas! Great job by the back on the option.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Finds his man. It's Reddick. At the 35, he's got room. Oh, he found a space on the right. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bobcats.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, is because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down...
Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. That's caught. It's Reddick. Into the secondary on the right. He's at the... And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Texas State.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Auburn is ahead early in Jordan Hare, but that's not exactly Bo Jackson out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They are up by 7 over Baylor. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Hines is way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete.
This quarterback, man, is scary fast. I think sometimes he's too fast. I think on a play like that, sometimes when you're on the run, you just want to sort of settle yourself a little bit, get your feet under you so you can make a more accurate throw.
On the move, it's Baxter. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Manning. Quickly to the tight end. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
Goes to the option. Got enough for the first down. They get him out of bounds at the 32, but that is what you want out of this running game. The Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions...
Looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And Everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense, to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
And he's going to try to return this one. He'll step out of bounds at his own 13-yard line, and that will not go down on the teach tape for kick returns. Leaves it with the back. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls it in. It's Reddick. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback staying in the...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Bobcats will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. A low line drive and short kick. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Trying to escape and get it himself. Made a defender miss. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
Might be calling a hot route. To the air. It's Lagway. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the option. Now the toss. There he goes. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Shakes off the defender. He'll step out of bounds at the 11. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win, week 1, sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. It's Sparks. Fires to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Bobcats will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And they'll blow it dead just across midfield around the 45. Here comes the Texas offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. You have a big lead in the 4th quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, and saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, you know, there's some psychological warfare, right? There's some, I'm going to get in your head. There's some, I'm going to beat you on the recruiting trail in the future, and, you know, kind of take that and a little rub their nose in it.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They're still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach is calling a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. And the Longhorns are flying down the field. Slams ahead. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Out of the end zone. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. It's Burns. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
And this this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
The Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. They go right back to it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Plows through the defense.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no strength.
It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.